Oh, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at the clock and I said, start now. Because I got the timer on point. On the money ball. 130. Getting good, yo. Damn it, I'm being good. Day 34. MiSuNDERStoOd 2. I am Terrence Taylor. This is Terrence Talks Too Much International Speaking and Coaching. I already told you what time it is, so you know what to do. Action Snapper. Welcome back. To you on the other side of the screen, and to you in the corner. I like when you're here because I do enjoy that I get to talk to a human. The energy changes a bit when I'm talking to cameras in an empty room and talking to a person who's there. I feel like my words land and have a bit more force and intention, and they stick because you're there. You're really here. Small audience. One small audience. It feels good. This is day 34. Did you know that the first basketball team number that I remember, I played in grade 5 and then I played again in grade 8. And I don't remember what my number was in grade 5. It was some random community team and we had t-shirt jerseys. But in grade 8, I played for the Las Vegas Hoops and I went to Clifford J. Lawrence Middle School and I wore number 34 and I got the whole team to wear answer 5s, I think they were, the Iversons, the black ones with the silver metallic 3M beauty on the front. Yeah, I wish I had that yearbook, but that thing is long gone. But day 34, little bit of basketball nostalgia. I'm feeling good. It's Sunday. It's a great day. This is an action-packed set of planning that's going on right here. I'm ready to tell you all about it. I know you're ready as well. What do we have today? I have one topic, but I got some juicy in-throughouts, and my outro topic was actually supposed to be the topic. I'm going to see how this goes. Give you a little pizzazz. We're going to talk about avoiding toxicity during ascension. Thank you. Thank you for our conversation about 3 hours ago that helped spark and unravel the thought process. Get your words together, big dog. Get them together. Because it's time for housekeeping. Ding, 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 ding. Today, I was listening to JBP, and they referenced having a 30-day Patreon drop. 30 days of content, one episode every day. And I said, well, Joseph, way ahead of you there, bud. It's good to know that you studying the game and seeing what's being done leads you to doing things that those who are at the top are also doing. I feel good about it. I'm on the right track. I'm very, very, very excited about that. But I got more than 30 for you, Joseph. So how about that? The board that I clap, Action Snapper, has a marker. It is a chalk marker, and I don't know why. Wait with cap on, shake well for 20 seconds to press tip several times. I don't do that part. So sometimes when I use this marker, it works and sometimes it doesn't. And there's been about 3 or 4 occasions where I think I need to go and buy a new marker because it just isn't working properly. Yesterday was one of those days. It was dry, and then I went to use it today, and it's like it was brand new. But now that I've read step 2 of how to use the marker, I think we'll get a bit more last out of this bad boy. I'm very excited to be reading instructions. I had... Ooh, no, not yet. I'm wearing my Crenshaw hoodie. I made this note on the board also in my notes. Rest in peace. Salute to the God. I can see a Nipsey portrait right there. Car air freshener there. He's everywhere over here. He's in my soul. And I mentioned not wearing other brands and other things that people can buy. And I believe that. I had a Disney Hercules shirt upstairs. And I kind of wanted to wear it. But it has Disney right on the top. So no. I have my own products to sell. But today, I felt it was only fitting. And that led me to another wardrobe thought. Because I got my chef pants on. I have black chef pants. The dude who works in the back of the kitchen that cooks up all of the things, his pants. So I'm out here cooking, baby. Embodying all that is. I'm a secondhand store thrift. It's not digging in the crates, but whatever those big tubs and racks of assorted stank ass gems fills my soul with joy. That this is all a part of the wardrobe. It's fucking merch, man. But yeah, I'm just mixing it up today. I'm always in my chef pants, but I thought we would salute Nip. And much love to the West Coast. I realized today, talking about pop culture topics and wanting to reference them, talking about Ultimatum, which I've referenced twice, but knowing the timeline of this release, this is not, and I find, not that it's easy, but it is to talk about pop culture topics. You have new things to talk about every week. You just need a take on a thing. You don't necessarily have to, dig much deeper than your opinion on some shit that happened, which has made me have to think about how to reference pop culture things when they're not as hot topic as they would be, because this recording's not going to come out for however many months after this show has released. So it's not the sexy hot takes show, but I have to find ways to extract relevant conversations from timely things and then make them general and broad and have a different conversation about them. I was able to do that with Ultimatum, and that was just a thought that came to my brain, and I wanted to share it. I'm going to continue to try to find ways to make this show sure about my personal growth, my business development, but also as a content creator, the content that exists out in the world impacts my flow of creativity in building content myself. So how to bring that in, make it make sense, and keep it fun and not that dried up ass version of recycling opinions about a thing that, ooh, reality TV, love, that bitch smack. Like, All right, cool, bro. Over that. So yeah, stay tuned for more of those. Which leads to a gym thought that I had today. I was saving this because I wanted to tell you this live and in action. Back to studying content that exists and then doing something with that within your own creative flow and manifestation. What's that show? Is it called Couples Therapy? Where it's a bunch of different relationships and one therapist, and the therapist works with all these different couples, but the therapist has her own therapist, and it shows the conversations that the therapist has with her therapist and how she works through working with these other people. And I thought that was really interesting. And then I go back to the live therapy session that I had as an idea for this show. How do I involve some sort of, there's my opinion and my perspective and the things that I go through and my experience, but to have a clinical expert in the subject be able to give their opinion on anything really creates a bit more legitimacy and fact-based learning within me sharing what I'm doing. And so I thought, instead of necessarily me sitting down with a therapist and having a live therapy session, I thought, what if I were to take 3 episodes or an episode and give them to a therapist and have them watch it and then give me things to think about based on what they're observing me create and share. And then I realized, oh, isn't that just the same as the therapist going to the therapist as the show A's and Q's? So the listener, the couples in the show, ask questions to the therapist, y'all to me, and then the therapist takes that information and goes and speaks to their therapist. So y'all ask me questions, I take that information, share it with you, and then the therapist is able to critique my perspective and my critique and help me become better in sharing, storytelling, communicating, being helpful, so that y'all essentially get a more improved version of me, which creates a more improved version of yourself. And then A's and Q's therapy edition came to my brain. All right, cool. Here's an episode. Come up with 3 things that, and at 18 minutes and such, you said this. Where does that come from? And how do you think you got X, Y, and Z? Or like, you said this and that sounds like this. Where do you, and then me to be able to share. And I thought there's a way, there's something there that I can build on a thing I have, take an old idea that I had to park temporarily because it didn't fit necessarily what I was creating, but now I found a way to bring it back and use it in a way that's more useful and intentional. And yeah. So whether it be my own therapist or finding a therapist who's possibly in the content space already, who has an incentive to want to share their expertise and essentially it's cross promotion, but doing it in a more intentional way and setting up something cool to help improve the overall product and the quality of what's put out. Because I'll tell you, I've had a lot of thoughts about me going and getting certain formal education to be able to strengthen me and this product of what I have to offer in terms of advice and expertise and guidance and coaching and speaking. So, do I go to school to become a therapist? No. So if I want to bring in that perspective, it makes sense to bring in someone with that expertise. But what are some of the other things that in what I'm presenting can I go out and learn so that this all becomes better? So we're going to sit with that, stew in and amongst the fields and go from there. So yay, more A's and Q's coming your way. How you like that shit? No, you do like it. Don't shake your head. That was a fake sarcastic shake. All right, cool. That's fun. Hello, my new name is Daddy. I love this. Oh, I've had the logo on the back side of this cup the whole time. Ew. Teabag tag inside. No way. All right, so here we go. Avoiding toxicity during ascension. How did this come to the brain? Well, I'll tell you, because I've already told you. I don't even know how we got on the topic of this, but we were chatting earlier and one thing led to another. And the conversation of do I want to have a cup and be pouring into other people, or do I want a cup that's just overflowing? And my overflow is what it is. But I am not running around trying to help and fill up the cups of other people. No, thank you. Those are not my words. Those are yours. I will not steal the quotable. And that led me to thinking about, first of all, our needs as we ascend in age, in life experience. What I wanted at 20, needed at 25, how that changed at 30 and 35. What I had at that time in these different chapters of life that maybe because I have this, I no longer need that. Because I have my own car, I don't need to be in a relationship with somebody who does have a car. Because I can afford to live on my own, I don't have to be in a relationship with somebody for the convenience and the saving of money. Because I love myself, I don't have to be around other people for some version of love that is fulfilling at the time. So I think about how as we grow, as we learn, as we become a more knowledgeable student of ourselves, it's observing our needs and having a lack of guilt that we hold on and above ourselves because we do or we don't know. Because we do or we don't do things. For any reason, and for so many reasons, we carry extra shit that we don't need, that doesn't serve us. And how does that impact your ability to ascend if you got all this bullshit on your back? The unfortunate part is most of the shit that we end up having to hold and carry, some of it is ours, sure, okay, fine, cool. But a lot of it is the shit of friends and family. And then the guilt we then feel because whatever we're holding on to is specifically this person's. So If it was somebody else, whatevs. But because it's my mother, my sister, my father, my uncle, I look at it a little different. I hold it with a different weight. And this idea that I've always struggled with this, because family is this thing and it's held in this regard. And I get it for someone who doesn't get it, how valuable family is, how support systems are essential, and how the people who along your bloodline are supposed to be the people who inherently give you what it is you're supposed to need and want. And then you realize that's bullshit. And then what do you do with that? What do you do with, my mom or my dad or whoever didn't show up for me how they're supposed to? I feel a way about that, but I feel extra a way about that because these are the people who brought me into earth, onto the life of what is, and I didn't ask for none of this shit. So you're just gonna come along, fuck, make me, and then fuck off. And how wild the story is, it should create this ease of letting whatever go. And sometimes it does, but sometimes we hold on to that shit. And holding on to a feeling from somebody who has shown you how they feel about you. And letting that control, move, dictate, slow down your ability to go wherever it is you want to go. That from I'll be honest and say I've become pretty good at it in a callous, harsh way, only because I've had to create boundaries that, because you're my family member, I'm going to just let you do whatever. No, that hurt. You can't do that. Well, I don't care. Well, if you don't care and you're going to keep hurting me, then I cannot subject myself to this because you are said high priority family member based on the status quo. No. I say harsh and callous because it took a long time to have to force myself to be like, until your mother, the woman who brought you into this earth, is ready to have a bit more care and respect for you and your feelings, until she can do that, you have to move over here. Do I believe the time will come where we will meet in a beautiful space and have a real conversation amongst two mature adults and grow and get somewhere? Absolutely. But what I cannot do right now is allow for you to impede the progress of my life because you're not at a place that allows you to care for me the way at 35 I need to be cared for. That looked different at 30, at 25, at 20, at 10, at 5. But now I'm me. I need this. And whether I came out of your pussy or not, I need to be cared for in these ways. I think my mom had a C-section though. So not feeling the guilt of that, although, man, that shit is heavy. And it hurts. And it really does take practice to tell yourself and to move through life and to move through familial experiences and say, if you're not going to treat me how I need to be treated, and you're not going to respect me as a grown adult, sorry, but right now it's not a time for us to be in this close proximity. Door's always open. But stay over there until the time is right. And being able to do that, being able to stand in that, although it's the most challenging shit on planet Earth, it has made it much easier to handle everybody else with love for me. You didn't grow and raise me, so I don't owe you shit. So if it ain't this, it's... And I've had to literally had to cut the grass and clear space for me to do what I need to do. I have spent 8 years committed to my plan, my dream, myself, my goals, my art. And in this time, I could say from somebody on the outside, I could say from somebody living it, I got the things and the lifestyle that, yeah, most people would want and be very happy in life with. Very happy. And the only thing I have the ability to work when I want, how I want, doing what it is I want to do. So professionally, check. I get all the challenges in life I could possibly want by being a business owner, and I get an immense opportunity to grow from that. Check. All those lessons as a professional, I get to take over into my personal life and apply them. Check. I have a beautiful relationship with my son and an ever-growing relationship with his mother, which creates the most peaceful environment for this small human who did not ask to be here. Check. I've become incredibly selective with the people I have around me. There's one creeping in the corner, and they matter immensely to me, and they understand what it is. And if... Period. Check. Everyone outside of that, get in where you fit in, and it's outside of that. Do I want better relationships with friends and family? Absolutely. And that's where I can observe my life and go, if there's one place that the slider needs to increase, it's there. But the only reason I've been able to run the sliders up on everything else is because the toxicity and the bullshit that I had to deal with from friends and family, whether it be their doing or my own, was hindering my ability to do everything else. And the number one thing on everything else is love myself, care for myself, do what I need to do for me, figure out who I am so I can step out and say, these are my needs. Here's what I need. How do we go about building a beautiful relationship together? Me dealing with all these other people and all these other things and all this other stuff and all this other baggage and all this other shit that ain't mine and I ain't asked for, but I did and I signed up for it because I chose to engage here. Baggage be gone. Garbage man comes on Friday. Out. See ya. I can't. Boom. Now I can go be who I need to be. How many of us stick to the familial, the close knit, the old relationships because of the familiarity with them and the guilt and the pressure and the assumed owed time and effort because of the title of the relationship, when the outcomes of the behaviors don't match that, aren't of high value, and don't give you what you need. Sorry, can't do it. And we hold on to that, and it allows for us to stifle and slow down our individual progression. I'm very selfish. I'm also very okay with that. Because the more I focus on me, the more I have to give to others. Not give, the more I have to offer, because I'm not running around with my cup trying to fill nobody's shit up. I'm here with overflow. If I allow you in, then you get to overflow. But I'm not about to be taking my extras and offering them to people, especially when people will tell you at the end of it, hey, bro, I ain't asked for that. So all this good that you giving to people thinking it's about to get you something back in return, I've had enough instances. Hey, bro, I didn't ask you for that. I got into this weird situation and yeah, I needed the money and you offered it to me, but I didn't ask you for it. Yeah, but me feeling like this and I have to, no. But I'm not about to let you sit in that. Yes, you are. Oh, I know. All right, next time, no, keep it to me. And that's okay. And it's actually better that way. Because now the energy that I would usually spend giving to other people and offering to others, I just keep to me. I literally wake up and do the 7, 8 things I want to do every day. I wake up, I work out, I make art, I watch the shows and consume the content that makes me happy. I go outside, play with my dog, play with my kid, hang with the people I love, go to sleep, do it again. Learn. I don't have to engage and deal with any bullshit that I don't want to. And until I can operate at a place of peace without the distractions, then I can't have the distractions. I just can't do it. And I won't. Not even that I can't, I won't. I know better than to do so. So it ain't happening. You stay over there. You stay over there. It's better that way. And now I can move forward to what I want, how I want, the way I need to, without the distraction. 34 days straight of this. That doesn't come with having an excess of distractions. It's not possible. All right, shut it down. What happens when you shut it down? I like this. And I like all the reciprocal feelings that I get from doing this. This has centered every day of my life. It revolves around doing this thing. So now I have to be more productive in all other aspects of life in order to accomplish this thing. And because I can take this thing in a professional space and incorporate it into life, now I'm going to do the same thing in life in a variety of different capacities. Yeah, bring it. This is great. This is the fucking best. So I stay here and I keep going up. And when the time comes, y'all will be welcome back. After a series of tests to show and prove, you understand what it means to be in here. You pass those tests. To get a job, you have to pass a test. To get a driver's license, you have to pass a test. All this shit that we get access to in life, we got to pass a test, show and prove. But in family and relationships, people could just walk on in because no, bro, you got to pass the test. Especially because I seen you and felt the test as many times as you have already. And if you want, give me the test. Give me one. I'll take a test too. Come on, bring it. 'Cause I'm not about to just expect from you and not do for you what you need out of this also. No, it goes both ways. So bring me the test. I'm cool with that. But just know if you fail my shit, you fail the driver's test, you get 2 weeks to come back and write it again? Yeah, no. Go back, study some more. You ain't catch it the first time. Read the book. Get you some driver's training, AKA therapy. Go talk to someone, figure it out, and come back and take the test again. I ain't got no problem with that. But you failing this test ain't about to stop me from going where I'm going. I'm going. I'm gone. And I'm Euro stepping around this toxicity. I'm gone. And you know what? You know what the best part is? We got food budgets, spreadsheets, all kind of life organization happening. I am now tracking every dollar I spend on a spreadsheet and categorizing if it's food, if it's miscellaneous, is it weekend junk food, is it this, is it that? Count every dollar. Come with a budget, realistic plan. What's happening here? What's going on there? So don't just take this life shit, this professional shit, this business, money-making shit, and keep it in that space. Transferable skills. Take it from here. Put it over here. Make life a better place. That's what you gotta do. From me to you. I'm smooth like butter, baby. That's what I got. That was my outro topic. You like that? That was great. Look at that. Yo, you didn't even see the transition. It was so cold. I'm Terrence Taylor. That's MiSuNDERStoOd too. I'm cold-blooded. And I'm about to go watch Special Ops Lioness season finale. I love you too.
My daddy makes art. And his name is Terrence Taylor. And I took those pictures.